Hey good people, how are you doing? Today we are talking about self-forgiveness. Let me give this example. Sometimes when you hear someone has done something terrible, for example, they've done things that people don't talk about. Oh, they've had an abortion. Yes, on this channel I talk about such things. Hapa hakuna holiness. We talk about real life mistakes. So when you hear someone has really had an abortion, their marriage has failed, or they were caught with so and so, or they were fired. When you hear such things, other people making their mistakes, you don't think about it twice. It don't even cross your mind twice. You automatically just think, that one can become a single mother. That one can get fired. It's okay, that one, even with her habits, she can even have 10 abortions. That is what you think. Until the same thing happens to you. Until you find yourself in a situation where you've gotten fired, you find yourself in a situation where you've also dated a married man and you're pregnant for them, you find yourself in a situation where your marriage is failing and you become a single mother, and then you start thinking, what is wrong with me? How could I be so stupid? How could I not see this coming? It's not supposed to happen to me, not to me. Why not to you? When you hear someone else has made the same mistake, we don't even bother, we don't even think about it twice until it happens to you and you're so hard on yourself. You cannot sleep at night, you start hating yourself, you just want to run out of yourself. Yeah? Oh, how could I be so stupid? How can I become a single mother? Maybe I'm not those ones for single mother. Like I knew this is... Why? Why are you so hard on yourself? Other people are going through the same things and you don't see a problem with them, but you have a problem with yourself. That is what I want to talk about today, why we struggle with forgiving ourselves and where you need to start to forgive yourself, what you need to understand when it comes to self-forgiveness. If you're new to my YouTube channel, my name is Mudhoni Mukiri Njoroge. I am a mindset coach and a personal development coach. Welcome home. Here we are all about emotional and mental wellness. I am a practicing coach. I have clients and I have sessions and I have packages. I always leave my phone number here and my email address in case you want to reach out, in case you want to do some personal development, some healing work, some self-awareness, if you want to become the best version of yourself. The examples I've given are just a few of very many, where people can make the same mistakes. Your sisters, your friends can make the same mistakes, but when you do the same thing, your world comes to an end. You start seeing darkness. When you think about the mistakes other people are making, you don't even bother. You're busy judging them. Those ones, you don't even care. Like, those ones can become single mothers. Those ones can date married men. Those ones can do that. Until you find yourself in a situation that, until you make a mistake, until you make a bad choice, and then you're so hard on yourself. You struggle to forgive yourself. You struggle to love yourself again. You start feeling like the worst person. You feel like a murderer. You start feeling like everybody knows about your secret, And the reason we do that, the reason we are so hard on ourselves, is because we have something called self-righteousness. Yeah? We have a veil of holiness we put on ourselves. Everybody else can make mistakes, not me. I am here inside the veil of holiness. I am here self-righteous. You're not. You're also a human being. And this applies to people who've made mistakes. Not you, not that, I'm not saying this so you can go messing around and say Mudhoni said, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying this is for people who've made bad choices and are struggling to forgive themselves. This is not for you so you can go messing around and then come here to try and forgive yourself. That's a whole different thing. And the reason we have that self-righteousness is because we are brought up in a perfect world. We're supposed to be perfect. We're supposed to become number one. You're supposed to have good manners. Don't get angry at your parents. You're supposed to walk like this. Don't talk when grown-ups are talking. So we have that holiness when it comes to ourselves that we carry around. And we forget one thing. We are human. This is the human race. Man is to error, and we make bad choices, we make mistakes. If you've made mistakes, you will continue to make them, even after you've done the healing and personal development work. We have that veil of holiness. Deputy Jesus here, I don't make such mistakes. Wait till you make that mistake. What happens? You feel like you want to end your life. You want to run away from everybody. You want to, you hate yourself so much and you feel so bad about yourself. So I want you to always remember, every time you make a bad choice, or every time you make a mistake or do something you didn't want to do, I want you to remind yourself the same way other people make mistakes is the same way you could make a mistake. I want to remind you, you're a human being and you're gonna make mistakes in the coming days. And this is what happens. When we have that holier than thou thing that we put on us, yeah, like this is me, I'm self-righteous, I don't do those things you do, you sinners. We are usually judging those people. We're usually judging, oh, single mothers, oh, you ndoa yake inawezaje isha. That's what we're usually doing. We're usually judging them. We forget we could fall in the same trap. We forget if you find yourself there, you're also human. The same way that woman found herself in that situation or whatever it is, or the same way she found herself getting fired, is the same way it could befall you. So we are here sitting in holiness, judging everybody. That one, this one can, that one has bad manners, until it happens to you. My whole point of this video is, the reason we struggle to forgive ourselves is because we put a veil of holiness. This is me, I can't do those things. Like you're here, there's a fence here, you're here with your white clothes and your white veil. Sinners wamejaa huko. That is why we struggle. That is why when you make a mistake, even at work, you're so hard. Why could I not know better? What is wrong with me? You are a human being. That is what is wrong with you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Just the same way everybody else is messing up, is the same way you could mess up. So my sisters and my friends, always remember you are a human being. It's okay to make mistakes. The most important thing is to learn the lessons from those mistakes so you don't keep doing them over and over again. That's the most important thing you need to learn. Self-loathing, self-blaming, hating yourself, that negative talk, we tell ourselves, you must be so stupid. Women are out here having careers left, right, and center, and you're busy getting fired. You know, that negative self-talk. And my next video will actually be how to deal with negative self-talk. Those main things we tell ourselves. So, my sisters, you are not perfect. You will never be. You will have never been holy. You will never be. So stop assuming you are and embrace the human experience. So when you start embracing the human experience, when you let go of the self-righteousness, you start having compassion towards even other people, other women who are going through terrible things, who are crying. You start having compassion and feeling the emotions of people who have made mistakes and they are trying to correct them. You stop standing on the platform looking down at them. Those ones have done what mistakes, me I can't. You stop doing that. You start being compassionate. You start giving them love, and you start wanting even to be there for them. Even you might not understand why it is they did what they did, but you understand they are human. They make mistakes. You are also human. You have also made your own mistakes, even if it's not exactly what other people have done. So this means every time you make a mistake, always remember there are people who've done that mistake before you, and there are people who are making the same mistake as we speak. So it's not like now the world is coming to an end, or it's not like now you're the worst person, you do what? You are a human being. Embrace the human experience. Learn from that thing, move on. That's the only thing you need. So every time you find yourself in a situation where you're asking yourself, what is wrong with me? Like, how could I not know better? How could I be late to work? Muthoni. That thing will not help you. Other 10,000 women are also late to work the same day, because they are also human beings like you. You're going through the human experience. This thing of perfection, it's good to want to do things right and to want to do things to the best of your ability, but you will never be perfect. So, Toa, remove that white veil. I want us to remove it together. Remove that white veil and throw it away. You are not perfect. You are not righteous. You are human like the rest of us, making mistakes. So every time you see someone has made a mistake somewhere, if your sister, even if it's your sister, your brother, your husband, whoever, when you remove the veil of righteousness, that self-righteousness being the deputy Jesus, when you remove it, you will start having compassion even to other people. You start feeling sorry for them. You'll start wanting to be there for them. And the same thing will happen when you also make a mistake moving forward. You have compassion towards yourself. And like I said, on your worst day, on your worst day where your presentation was zero, like your presentation was the worst you could ever have done, on those days, come home, pour yourself your favorite glass of wine, or cook yourself your favorite meal, or watch your favorite TV series. Just do something to lift your moods. There is no punishing yourself. The only thing you need from that experience is to learn the lesson. To know next time I need to prepare for my presentation one week in advance. I need to do better next time. End of story. Feeling so bad at yourself and then calling yourself names and feeling all those things will not help you. They might just make you feel bad about yourself. They just mess with your confidence. So on your worst day, you do something to lift your moods. On your best day, you do something to celebrate yourself. There is no punishing yourself. The only thing you need is the lesson. That is how you live a happy life. It's not the happy people are not the people who are not making mistakes or doing worse things out here. There are people who know this is life and it's a surprise and things are inevitable. Things will happen that we have no control. Sometimes we do things and then we're like, wow, why would I do this? But you are a human being. You give yourself grace. You tell yourself, I'm not the first one. I won't be the last. It's okay. I know what to do next time. Anyway, guys, I want to end this video here. I wish you all the best. See you around. Bye.